Greetings, everyone. Pyraxis here, or Anthony if you prefer. Managed to get my butt out of bed early today. It's about 7 a.m. in the morning. Took a little drive about, I think it's about 13 miles or so from my home to little town of Dunbar, Pennsylvania. I think it was originally called Frogtown, if I remember, which is appropriate since my nickname is Frog. That's what I grew up with. What I'm doing today is I'm going along the one section of the Sheepskin Trail that I have yet to explore. And it starts right here where I just pulled into. That's where the trail starts, right over there where that gate is. And this is the Dunbar Historical Society. Wow, it's I wonder when it opens. I don't see any signs that say the hours or anything. But I wanted to come and explore the rest of the Sheepskin Trail that I haven't been to yet. So I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna show you guys around the little park area here. It's kind of cool so far from what I see. And then we're gonna head on down the trail. Let me just move that around. Alrighty. So yeah, now technically there is a section I didn't quite get to all of the trail between Uniontown and South Union Township. So I never got to Bailey Park. I got a little over halfway, but so technically I didn't see the entire thing, but this is the last main section that I have left to check out until they build more, at least. All right, so I'm gonna get out and we're gonna show you around. Okay, so now I'm outside the vehicle anyways, and it's a nice little park here they've got. A lot of little benches to sit on. They've got little picnic tables too. I guess you could bring your dog out here and walk your dog. Interesting. They got a little coke oven here. I think it's a reconstructed coke. It doesn't look like a real original coke oven. This is a nice old building. Wow, look at that. Beautiful sky too. They're doing construction over there. That's why I filmed the intro inside the vehicle with all the noise and everything. I thought maybe it would muffle it a little bit. But yeah, look at that old building over there. And then, that one's abandoned down there, way over there. That'd be neat to explore. Looks like a church over there. Yeah, never quite been here to Dunbar. This is the first time I've ever been here. Can't wait to get past all this noise and everything onto the trail. But the Sheepskin Trail, named so by railroaders, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, Dunbar, originally called Frogtown, so I was right on that. I guess they named it after this Colonel Thomas Dunbar. So I think there might be enough. You might be able to read that if you like. So let's go on, walk over here through the park. Oh, look, this is cool. They've got all these memorial bricks. That's cool. I remember that you like pay for the brick and everything, and then they set it in there. Okay, ASM International, Beehive Coke Ovens. Interesting. Still, even if this is just a remake, not an original, erected by Dunbar Historical Society, 2009. Yeah, so yeah, they built it. It didn't look like a real coke oven from way back when. This Beehive Coke Oven was built by volunteers using Frick plans with some modifications to ensure structural integrity. Oh, look at all that stuff. Original coke oven fork. Wow. It's kind of neat. I'm gonna get you guys in there. Stretch out. Go through there. I hope it's not too dark. But I wonder if there's a hole in the top. I can't see from here. Yeah, there it is. I can see it now. All right, let's pull you guys on out of there. Okay. Hill Farm mine disaster. Oops. Sorry. Have to adjust this stuff. Oh, look at here. We got somebody's tombstone. Says Harper Sarah Harper, Sarah A. What is that, 1822 to 1897? So 75 years old. Little barn structure here. Railroad crossing, stop, look, and listen. Yeah. Nice little kind of shed-like thing. Some kind of a car inside. Let's see what's in there. And you see in there, original B&O Fairbanks Morse speeder car. Interesting. Well, yeah, like a bus stop over there. So the FACT, Fayette Area something Transit, I can't remember. Fayette Area County Transport, I think is what FACT stands for. Yeah, so I could take the bus over here if I wanted to. Wow, look at this beautiful creek, Dunbar Creek. They stock this with trout. Yeah. See, there's one of the construction workers up on the bridge directing traffic. Oh, look, I didn't even notice there's... must be another part of the park on the other side of the creek where they got 3 big crosses over there. And a big, beautiful sycamore there. Big, beautiful sycamores over there. You know how I love my sycamore trees. Oh, I bet you there's some trout right there by the corner because that looks like a little deep channel. Man, that would be so cool to... I got everything in my Jeep. I could go fishing now if I wanted to. Yeah, nice little beginning, nice little start here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get down the trail a ways and get past all this noise and everything, and I'll just take a few shots here and there at the interesting stuff. I think there's another actual coke oven, not a reconstruction, down here somewhere if I'm not mistaken, and this goes all the way to the Gap Trail, the Great Allegheny Passage, down by Connellsville. So I think it's like a couple miles, like 2 miles or something like that. So it'll be interesting to go see what all is down here. All right, I'll turn her back on in a second. Okay, well, we're getting past these guys now, and what a beautiful sight just to start with. Look at those beautiful, you got morning glories along the fence and all these beautiful little sunflowers. My goodness, looks like a cocklebur or something here. Oh, I don't know what that is. That is interesting. Seed pods. Look at that. Wow. It's a nice yard these people have. Oh, it looks like a tree of heaven, probably. Not a good thing. Rose of Sharon's. Huh. Still, like I said, a little noisy. All kinds of white flowers everywhere here. Huh. Wow, look at those. Beautiful. I don't know what those are, but... oh, this is the volunteer fire department here. Looks like some basketball courts over there and a ball field. Yeah, Dunbar's turning out to be a nice little town. Oh, another big, beautiful sycamore. Good Lord, you gotta love these beautiful sycamores. Whew. A little sumac tree right here. I love it. I think those back there also were a bunch of very large, oh God, I can't even think what they are. Anyways, I'm gonna get away from this noise. Okay. Well, we're mostly past that noise and everything. This is an interesting plant that I've never noticed before. It's got both simple leaves and it's got these 3 prong leaves and these little flower stalks. I want to say maybe it's a loosestrife, but I'm not too familiar with that. I'll have to look it up. I mean, as far as I know, loosestrife has those long cluster flower clusters like this, but I don't know about the leaves. See, now this one doesn't seem to... oh yeah, it has some of the 3 lobes. How strange that they do that. But yeah, loosestrife, as far as I know, are like purple or maybe white. And then there's all this other stuff, these vines, whatever these are, growing like crazy. I don't think those are native. I think those are probably some sort of invasive species. But wow, it got all dark all of a sudden down here. Then a couple of bunnies running around too. I'll put some pictures in there. Wow, that is one huge wild lettuce. I've never seen one that tall before. But holy moly, that's a big sucker. That thing's got to be like 10 feet tall. And then we got some wing stems starting to flower. Looks like we got us a... maybe that's a wild cucumber. Interesting. All kinds of neat stuff already on this in this trail. Got a lot of pokeweed starting. It's the berries aren't quite red yet, but they still look pretty, even though they're toxic. We got some ironweed over here. I'm pretty sure, well, maybe that's phlox. Yeah, that's not ironweed. I think that's phlox or something. So many. Oh, look at these. How did I almost miss these? Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what these ones are. I thought these were wing stems, but they don't have the wings on them. So probably one of the sunflowers, probably tall sunflower. But yeah, they really stand out, so bright and yellow. Oh my gosh. It's so nice to get out early in the morning and just enjoy all the stuff and seeing things you've never seen before. Oh, we got a squirrel running around up there. Hey, buddy. I can't see him. He's all in there. Wow, these are big leaves on this elm. Wonder what kind it is. At least I'm pretty sure it's an elm. It's got the bark. I got so much to learn, people, I tell ya. Just when I think I know a few things, oh boy, something comes along and shows me I don't quite got it. And look at this vine, oh my gosh, twirling around itself. Yeah, I kind of like this along the creek here. This is really nice. And this is just the beginning, and I gotta really conserve. Yeah, I think this is some kind of phlox. I thought it was, it's actually got petals. Ironweed doesn't have the petals. It has little stringy like petal kind of things. And then we've got the yellow jewelweed. How beautiful is that? My goodness. I like the orange better, but the yellow's good too. And it's related to the impatiens. I got the impatiens on my front porch, and they're cousins. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to conserve a little bit. Just there's so much interesting stuff to see right here at the beginning. So, I'm gonna go ahead and oops, a little wobbly there. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down for a while, and hopefully we'll see some really interesting things along the trail. And I don't know, I'm just enjoying being out. So. Coming up to a nice little bridge. Goes over the Dunbar Creek. Look at this. Wow. Not sure what this is. That's pretty. I'd like to see it in bloom though. Oh my goodness, look at that. That beautiful rock cliff and that deep little channel. I'm sure there's trout swimming around in there. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I've never been here before. This is one awesome section. Looks like all kinds of nice oak. Wow. Mulberry, that was the one I was thinking. Mulberries back there. Oh, look, we got more spice bush. Good old friend spice bush with its ripe berries now. So, let's see. Those taste kind of soapy. That's kind of weird. Look at that. My goodness. I didn't realize that there was a creek this big near us. I mean, this is like a really nice creek. I mean, it's a creek. It's not one of those little runs, those little tiny things. Wow. Awesome. Looks like we got a black cherry around here. I'm stepping all over them. They're tasty. The ones at home are anyways. All right. Okay, so now I got a closer look at them. Here we have those, what I think are tall sunflowers. You see they're nice, pretty little yellow. And then they, you know, turn into the little seed heads here. They don't have the wings on the stems, but right next to them, over here, look almost the same, but they're smaller flowers. You see? Those are the wing stems, and you can see because it's got the wings on the stems. But yeah, they're like right next to each other, so they're trying to confuse me. But there's all kinds of them. Look at them all right here. Sunflowers there, with some wild grapes in there, and more wing stems. My goodness gracious. Yeah, this is really nice. One thing I do know from just a little bit of research I did before I actually got here, I did this last night, I was looking it up. This trail actually goes alongside some railroad, like a railroad area. So it's probably going to get a little ugly. It's real kind of pretty right now with all these flowers growing everywhere. I wonder if that's the yellow ones too. Yeah, probably, because these are all yellow ones in here. Yeah, I like the orange jewelweed better. The yellow are nice, but they don't have the little spots inside of the flowers like the orange ones do. Alrighty. Alright, like I said, here's the train track, the train yard kind of thing. The trail is going to be following alongside it probably all the way to the end, and this thing is, so it's going to be a ways down there. Though it does have a nice kind of bridge here. This one must have been the old bridge on the right, no longer in use. And then the one on the left here. Now looky here, this is a type of wild lettuce too, I think. I'm not sure, but no, probably not. It looks like the one I had at home though that flowered. Oh, and then we've got some other kind of little yellow flower. Now here's the ironweed. This is what I was talking about. It has the little ray flowers. It doesn't have the petals. So yeah, that's the ironweed. And now this, I don't know what this is. It's a primrose or something. It's another little pretty yellow flower. I swear Pennsylvania has more little yellow flowers than any place I have ever seen. Oh, we got a neat, I don't know if you can see this, but the spider is looking cool. His web is pretty neat. Wow, that's pretty deep down there. Wild carrot, or Queen Anne's lace. Yep, they're all gone to seed. All kinds of neat stuff. And some knapweed, it looks like, was here. All kinds of neat stuff. Man, I tell you, I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I was going to. All right, let's. I probably won't turn it back on again unless there's something interesting up here between there. But I probably won't turn it on again until we get past these railroad yards. Well, here's an interesting little thing along the way. Ooh, look at here. We got to go down to the creek itself, and wow, look at that. That's really neat. This is like a little swimming hole or something. Got our sunflowers next to the creek, and then we got this deep hole here. We'll probably fill the trout there. Got that little undercut. We got birds flying past us. All right, all kinds of cool stuff. Looks like there's a turtle over there too, if I'm not mistaken. But I love how that tree is growing right on the tip of that rock. I think that's a little elm tree. Bark looks too smooth though, so maybe it's a musclewood, what they call it. Yeah, look at this. This is just, I really can't believe that I took this long, and it took me this long to get over here. Wow, I've been missing out. I tell you what, it would be so cool if they would actually finish this trail, the Sheepskin Trail, the whole 34 miles, because it'll go right through Fairchance, only like a quarter of a mile from my house, maybe half a mile at the most. And I would get an e-bike and I would just go up and down this thing all the time. And they got a nice black birch, sweet birch, cherry birch. Yeah, this is just so peaceful and nice. And like I said, this would be a perfect spot to do some fishing for trout since they stocked this thing. I haven't seen any yet. I keep looking, but it's probably all fished out. All right, let's get on down, further down the trail. Now, instead of those tall sunflowers, now we've come into a bunch of, I think they're called the meadow sunflowers. They don't get nearly as tall. You notice they're all like low. And there's a bunch of them in here. And their petals are a little broader. They've got a few more petals, and their petals are broader than the tall sunflowers. So, plus there's a difference between the leaves. I think one is serrated and one is not as serrated. Yeah, but see, like I said, here's the railroad tracks next to us. I'm glad that it's not right up next to the tracks, but still, you know, it kind of does detract from the view somewhat. I am a bench, and I am used best when all riding or walking turns to rest. Enjoy life, Kitty and John Jackson. Whew, tell you, I've had to use a couple of these benches. I'm getting older. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Can't quite go as far and as long as I used to. But I still love getting out. Now, it has been a while since I made a video, and that's because I have been having some problems. Look at this little guy. Hey, little feller. He's making his way across. Look, he's got his trail there and everything. I almost stepped on him. I'm glad I noticed him. Sorry, buddy, I don't want to step on you. We'll go around him. I love all the little critters. There's some more of that. More ironweed. And more. See, I think those are the tall sunflowers. Yeah, they, like I said, there's just so much that I don't know. Uh-oh. MUD mud. Look out. Another bridge. Hot doggy. I love it. This is just awesome. And we got a little catalpa tree started here. Look at that. Run across a lot of the hickories. Ooh, poison ivy. That's not good. And a lot of sugar maples in here too. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful view. I'm gonna have to take a picture with the camera of that. And here on this side we've got the rail yards going through. All right. Okay, so we also another beautiful site here. Going past, there's the train yard on the other side of this, and this is the sewage plant. What do you know? Well, they keep the grass nice and cut and green anyways. More of those wing stems. Yep, little pollinators. I did run across a couple of scraggly old pawpaws, which I was surprised. I didn't think there'd be any here. And here we've got a little pignut hickory, it looks like. More ironweed. Right next to another wing stem. Boy, all this lovely stuff. Even though this is the sewage plant, it still actually looks fairly nice. That's a nice little picture right there even. But yeah, like I said, train yards, we'll get past it soon enough. We got a lot of this invasive Japanese knotweed. At least the bees like it. But yeah, and then we also got a lot of, I think it's the wild carrots again. I don't know though, I don't see any of the little red flowers in the middle, so maybe this is a hemlock. Oh wait, here's a little, yeah, there's one. There's a little, one of those little dark flowers in the center. So yeah, it's Queen Anne's lace, wild carrots. And here, we're almost at the end of it. It's pretty ugly over here. And they sprayed it so everything's dead on the left. They should have sprayed this this invasive stuff. Oh well. Still, it's nice. Now at the end of this trail, when it hits the Gap Trail, we're going to head off on the Gap just a little bit, just to see the old iron bridge. It's a historic Dunbar iron rail bridge or something. I can't remember the exact name, but yeah, when we get down there, we'll take a picture of that. And also, today is the Tuesday, August, what is it, the 24th, I think. So another 2 weeks and I'll be doing my annual Paw Paw tunnel trip. Now, I didn't film it last year because I already had 2 previous years that I filmed, but this is going to be the 9th annual Paw Paw expedition. I've been doing it for, this will be 9 years. Amazing when you think about it. And stay tuned, because more than likely, unless barring any bad thing that happens, we're going to have a first time ever special guest on the channel. I won't tell you who it is now. You'll have to be all, you know, anticipation with that. But yeah, I mean, I know I've never had anyone else, but it's looking like I might do a little collaboration with one of my favorite YouTubers. That's all I'm going to say, though. So look forward to that, people. Wow, I wonder where that goes. All right, I got to save on the battery, so I think we're about halfway there, maybe a little more so. Yeah, here we got some arrowhead growing here. It's all in flower. And I hear water running up ahead, so let's see what this is all about. I can see the very end of the tracks. I'll be glad to get past these oil cars because they're kind of creepy. They're making all kinds of weird noises. It's like, I think they're haunted. There, can you hear that water? Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Nice little waterfall. Oh, let's get a little closer. There we go. Yeah. How nice. Huh. I wonder where that must go under somewhere. Whew. Okay. I think I need to take a little break. So now we got a train going by. We got all these oil cars making them creepy noises. And now we've got this weird, spooky circle here. It's like, what caused that? I mean, it's pretty wide, and I only see the circle. I don't see anything coming and going from it. Maybe it's a UFO landed here, and that was the landing pad. I tell you, I don't know about this. It's kind of creepy along here, so yep. Oh well, we'll just keep going forward. Well, everybody, ooh, I'm really pooping myself out. I don't know what the heck is up. I mean, it's a flat trail, but ooh, I'm just, my lower back is bugging me. I keep running into skunk scents. I mean, I haven't seen any skunks yet, but I've already passed about 5 spots where I got a strong whiff of skunk. So there must be a whole mess of skunks living along this trail, because boy, I can smell them. Let me tell you. Like I said, I haven't seen any yet, but they're out there. And all that purple stuff that I thought was, that I said might have been ironweed, well, I looked at it closer and it's all knapweed. So, yeah, I don't know if I've seen any ironweed yet, but yeah, it's all knapweed. They look kind of similar, so. All right, it's still looking pretty nice, even though there are spots like this to where they've had some trees down. I remember seeing it posted on Facebook. You can see how a lot of the, you know, they've kind of cleaned it up a lot, but it'll take a while for all this green to grow up around it again. And then before you know it, it's going to be fall, and everything's going to be bare. I kind of want to come back whenever it is fall so I can see what this trail looks like, so I could see deeper into the woods. Because I'm sure I must have passed like 5 or 6 deer at least, because I keep seeing their tracks all along the trail. Even back there where the railroad line was. I mean, we're still going along the tracks, but that railroad yard is done. But that's what all this white stuff is. Those are all cars, not oil cars, the ones that carry, like, I think the coal and stuff. But yep, had to stop and rest a little because, like I said, my back was just starting to bug me. Looks like somebody left their crutches here. What the heck is up with that? Huh. I'm just talking about how my back is messed up, and then what do you know, there's crutches there. Boy, I tell you, somebody's trying to tell me something. I think that's kind of funny. Whew, well guys, I think we made it, because here, there's this big iron bridge, this iron trestle. That's what it was, a trestle. Then I think this is the historic Dunbar railroad trestle, I think. And I think this is the yeah, this looks like the gap trail in front of me. Another nice bench I'm gonna have to sit and utilize, or maybe this one up here. But oh boy, look at this. I thought it was gonna be around the corner a little bit. I didn't realize it was right where the two trails meet. Yep, Great Allegheny Passage. And this is where we came from. What is that? Some kind of lamppost or something? I walked right past that, didn't even look at it. Huh. Interesting. Wonder what it is. It's solid. It's stuck in there for whatever it is. Yeah, we made it. What do you know? Looks like we're not the only ones on the trail today either. Whew. Yep. Now this trail, the Great Allegheny Passage, you can see Cumberland is 86 miles away. Confluence is 26. This is the Sheepskin Trail, which we just came from, and it is 2 miles to Dunbar, 2 miles that I just finished. 15 miles to Ohio Pile. Let's see how far it is to Pittsburgh. 61 miles to Pittsburgh. Holy moly. Only 2 miles to Connellsville. Oh, and down there somewhere is the river. The, what is it? Is it the Allegheny? No, the Youghiogheny River. Yeah, the Youghiogheny River down here. Wow, cool bridge. Howdy. All right, yeah, there's the Yough down there. You could get a little bit of view of it. Yeah, nobody was on the Sheepskin Trail except that one girl with the dog, wiener dog. She had a wiener dog. Heck, I barely got on this trail and already 3 people passed me. So yeah, we got some cherries on those trees. That one's loaded with cherries. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I think that's what this is, the Dunbar Historic Iron Trestle, if I got it right. But yeah, check that out. Ooh. Oh yeah, lovely, lovely. Wow. Really enjoyed this. Now I just got to walk the 2 miles back, so. Alrighty people, so we made it. We're at the end, and I just wanted to come out here on the iron trestle and take a look at the views and everything and show it to you guys before I close out. Got someone else taking in the views down there too, but yeah, look at that. I think somewhere all in here where apparently where the creek comes into the Youghiogheny River, where yeah, I think it just turns into like a marshy area down here, if I'm not mistaken, from old Frog Town up there. Yeah, Dunbar. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful day, and it's really not that late. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. There's the iron trestle. Neat. There's a nice little cherry tree too. I think I'm gonna pluck some of these cherries off of here and see how sweet these are, because they're really sweet at my house. Yeah, see, nice little black cherries. Oh yeah, a little bit bitter, but very nice. Wow, look at that. That's kind of scary. Yep, but there we go, people. That was the trip. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun with me. I certainly enjoyed it. Howdy. And looks like other people out here are enjoying themselves too. So, all right, folks. So that was our little trip. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want, go ahead and hit that like button. Not necessary, but I think it kind of helps YouTube to show the video more. Can't think of anything else to say, so hope you, like I said, it was fun for me. I'll talk to you guys all later. My next video will probably be, I might make one next week between now and my Paw Paw Tunnel trip, but I don't know, the next one will probably just be the Paw Paw Tunnel trip. Anyways, guys, take care, God bless, and I'll see you later.